When you're thinking about upgrading anything in your video setup or your live stream setup, my first suggestion would be to think about the lighting first. Hey, what's going on? Today I wanted to talk about the best upgrades you can have for your live stream setup, and we're going to go through what I have currently right now and what I've had before. But before I go into exactly what I have, I want to talk about what you should be thinking about and should you even upgrade. Just getting started, my suggestion and what I did was I just got started. So I used my MacBook laptop camera, webcam, which has I think 720p. Quality's not that great, but I've realized that lighting is super important. So when you're talking about or when you're thinking about upgrading anything in your video setup or your live stream setup, my first suggestion would be to think about the lighting first. And with lighting, you don't need professional equipment that is professionally priced. So what I did was I picked up a ring light for like $5 to $10 on Korea's Lazada or Korea's Amazon. And I realized that that upgraded my webcam a lot. And then when I started live streaming a lot more and doing a lot more video and also, meetings and calls, I decided to go out and purchase the Logitech Webcam C922 Pro Stream. That was really great. It was a big upgrade, 1080p. But again, with that, if the lighting's not good, it'll look just as bad, if not worse, than the 720p on your MacBook or whatever laptop you're using. So with great lighting, the C922 Pro Stream, which is 1080p, or any other webcam or camera would look great. Now, what am I using right now? I'm actually using my iPhone, and I have this little rig set up with a mic, a lens on my iPhone XS, and a little tripod. And I did a video the other day, so I'll leave a link here, or somewhere down there for you guys to check out if you're interested. Now, going back, the next thing I did was I've upgraded my microphone, and because audio is also super important. So if you talk to anyone else who is a lot more pro than I am or has more experience than I do, which is like half the internet probably, but audio is just as important when it comes to lighting, and audio, if not, is the most important, because you might be the same as I am, but if the audio is off, whether the timing is off or the sound is bad and whatnot, you just don't watch it. I don't know if you notice it or not, but when you watch it, it just doesn't connect. I mean, I don't like bad audio. So I realized how important that was, and I looked around. I think I have it actually. The first upgrade I did was this thing here. It's a Boya. You'll notice that it looks a lot like the Blue, right? The Blue Yeti that everyone loves and recommends. This is a USB mic, so it has a connection down. It has a a mini USB connection here, and you just plug it into your laptop, desktop, and it'll connect. And it has a headphone jack, so you can listen to yourself or hear yourself right away. I have a little dust here. Anyway, this was relatively cheap. Boya, another Chinese company, makes a lot of equipment and gear that is relatively cheap, relatively affordable compared to some of the big name competitors. But yeah, this sounded really good. It was a big upgrade for me. So let's go into what my live stream setup looks like today. All right, so this is the desk that I work at and spend a lot of my hours here slaving away. No, just kidding. But yeah, I wanted to show off what I have set up currently and the upgrades I've done for my live streaming. And if you are looking to upgrade, as I mentioned earlier, especially for audio, because audio can jump up in, well, actually everything jumps up in price, but there are great USB mics out there that cost under $50, like the Razer Siren Mini, the HyperX Solocast, the Blue Snowball Ice. Those are all mics that I looked at before I picked up the Boya. Those three that I just mentioned have great reviews, sound great, and are all under $50. I think so, or around $50. So those are worth looking at before you jump up to some of the equipment that I dropped, even though I don't live stream that much, in hopes that I will be live streaming a lot more because I dropped so much money on it. Anyway, let me get my face out the picture and show you what I have set up. All right, starting with the camera, I upgraded from the Logitech C922 Pro Stream, which is a 1080p webcam. Still looks great. It's a huge upgrade if you're using that MacBook webcam that's 720p or anything else. And you'll see I have it attached the Sony CV1. So I had the Sony CV1. It cost under $1,000, 4K. You can stream with it. It's really great. And I have an attachment on there, the small rig. You don't need it to live stream. I use it for something else. But you see that I have it attached down here to an awesome stand. I have here, it's the Elgato Flex mount. Yeah, and it's really great because you can twist and turn it any way you want. They are all attached by nice little, I don't know what they're called, smooth balls. And you can lock them all in place any which way you want, which is then attached to, we have the Elgato Master Mount. That's what they call it. But it's a desk mount, and you can see it'll attach to the desk. Pretty thick as well, so most desks will work fine. And then the other Elgato mount or master mount or desk mount that I have here, all right, is the Elgato key light as well. That was another upgrade that I had done. Before that, I was just using a random ring light that I had picked up from Lazada. Lazada, I think. Moving on, one more thing to note with your Sony ZV-1 or mirrorless or DSLR, any actual camera that you're using, in order to stream through your computer, you're gonna need an encoder, or a capture card. I have the Elgato Camlink 4K attached in the back to this HDMI cord. Also, the ZV-1, you don't need a dummy battery really. You can charge while filming, especially if you're not recording to an SD card, so there's no heating issues. So I also have the charger cable over here that I'll attach. Moving on with the audio. Audio I kind of splurged on just reading about other people. And again, this is a mic that a lot of you probably already know or have seen a lot. This is the Shure SM7B. Sounds amazing, but you can probably get the same quality as what I have if you just know a little bit about audio. So for me, I don't know anything about audio. I probably don't use this the way it should be used. So yeah, don't hate me. And then I have it attached to the Blue Compass. That's this boom arm over here. And then I have a little 3-inch or 3.5-inch, 3-inch extender, because with this Shure SM7B, which the piece comes up to here, and I have another, I forgot what this is called, the Triton something, the Triton Dynamite stick or something like that. Anyway, I forgot. I'll leave it in the description. But what this does is it basically helps the gain on your Shure SM7B, because you'll find that a lot of people will say that you need something like a cloud lifter, which I didn't buy. I ended up buying this one, which I don't even remember the name of. But anyway, moving on, the Shure SM7B is not a USB mic. It is a XLR mic, so you must attach it to an audio interface. And over here, I have the Audient ID4 attached to it, and that is connected to my computer, and that is where I'm able to stream. And so that is my quick setup. It was a big upgrade for me. I put in a lot of money in hopes that I would start live streaming more. So if you're watching this, please watch my live streams. Yeah, so that is my, not budget, but my upgrade for my live streaming setup, and it looks really great. Every time I get on a webinar or a live stream, people ask, what am I using, blah, blah, blah. So that is a huge upgrade. The Sony ZV-1, I think, is a great camera for the price, and for people like me or you who are watching in, you're not a professional videographer, you're not a streamer or a game streamer or a YouTuber with millions of subscribers, I do think it's worth the investment. But again, with the 1080p, you can still do that. When I had the 1080p, what I did was, to make the quality look better, was of course set up the background a little bit, but the lighting was a huge factor in upgrading my video. So with the lighting and of course the RGB lights, everyone loves these RGB lights. I love the RGB lights. I love how they look. And hopefully I can upgrade my setup here a little bit because I just moved in last week. That is a big factor into it. And a little bit of, a touch of your personality. So what's my personality? I don't know, because I don't have anything here yet. But I will think of stuff to add in. But I hope you enjoyed. And I liked saying "but" a lot. So please subscribe. So that was my live streaming setup, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was beneficial or helpful in any way. But remember, you don't have to splurge to live stream. The most important part about live streaming is live streaming. So if you're thinking about it, get out there and live stream. Remember, you might be worried, you might be scared, just like I am right now. You can see I'm sweating because I'm afraid what people will think of me. But the thing is, the fact of the matter is, nobody's gonna watch it. Most likely, I only have like 50 people watching it. So the 50 people that watch this video, thank you very much. And I will see you on the flip side. You don't have to fill in the audio. I just look around and I have a video over here. maybe I can do over here. Maybe my profile picture over here. Thank you.